I need to lie down. I need to sage my phone, maybe call my therapist. God, epoxy is not for the faint of heart, people. Don't do this. None of this worked, and I'm not sorry for telling you. Warning. I feel like we need to have a disclaimer on these videos because sometimes I can not control the way my face reacts. It has also ruined a lot of friendships. If someone tells me a story and I'm like, really? It's the same when it comes to these TikToks and these Instagrams of these DIYs. Like, my soul hurts and my heart hurts and my head hurts when I see some of these. But welcome back. We're here for another round, and here's for the blind reactions that I never look forward to, but let's do it because you guys love this series as much as I do. How will they know? Oh, trust me, they're going to know.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Oh. You're not making an alcove more convincing. The proportions are all off. The TV is also mounted way too high. The medieval features, that they're not adding that level of character that you think they do. The candlesticks, the dagger, the cast iron pots that are on display stands. This is one of those instances that, like, it's okay to have your TV be the only thing on the wall. You don't need to dress it all up and try and make it like an entire focal point to distract you. It's giving Pioneer Village, but you wanted to have a TV. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this a 0 out of 10. You gotta redo the whole thing. Like, you would be better off having a TV mounted on a swivel at a much lower level so it's comfortable, and then it can be pushed out of the way. You can work with these weird corners, people. You don't have to think like you have to spruce it up because this didn't do anything. Oh, they tried. But the fact that I see word art hanging on the walls that says all I need to know. A little bit concerned, but let's go into the next one. Is this a cake video? Oh no. Is it a cake or is it brick? I gotta give this video a 10 out of 10. This is a great video to educate people why it is so bad to paint over bricks. Bricks are porous. They need to breathe. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Like, if you are going to paint over brick, don't use paint. Use a masonry stain or a lime wash that still allows these bricks to breathe, because this is what happens when moisture gets caught in. It literally dissolves the brick itself. It falls apart, and oh, this is going to be such an expensive exterior renovation. There's no saving any of those bricks now at this point. This is going to be the nightmare for the next 10 to 15 years of everyone that has painted and sprayed the bricks on the outside of their house to be white. Oh, your home is literally falling apart. Like, the structural integrity is gone after years of this. More people need to see this video. I'm glad this got put on my list because this is an education for you. Masonry stain or lime wash. It will lighten it up. It won't give you that full whiteout look like this will, but it's gonna be way better. It's gonna keep the structural integrity of your home in one piece. It's oddly satisfying seeing this because I don't think anyone has seen how bad it can actually get. You know what, like, I'm into it. I know Lone Fox is very much known for a lot of DIYs. I have done this myself before. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the vinegar and salt. I find it's a much more like lengthy process. It is more DIY friendly because of the price point for it. But the problem is you don't have a control over how these are going to age as well as you would with a brass ager. Now, the project is literally called a brass ager. It's a chemical formula. Don't ask me about the science for it because that's on a whole different level. I've done this in a few videos before, and I've actually done this for my personal project as well as clients to hand age unlacquered brass. Make sure you purchase it as unlacquered brass because I've seen far too many people buy a lacquered brass and they try to age it and it doesn't work. If you did buy a lacquered brass, you know what you can do? Soak it in acetone or nail polish remover. This will strip the lacquering on it and it'll bring it back to that raw state so you can actually age it nicely. If you do it with the vinegar route like this, it almost appears too dark and you don't have that same like hand done finish to it. When you use a brass ager in the wool, it's gonna give you a much better result. I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 for this because this is a really great DIY to really bring personality into your space because you have a living finish. It's patinaed over time. Some people want that aged look right away. Some people let it age as they're using it, which in my opinion is much more personalized because it's the way you touch it, the way you interact it with it. That gives you the personality instead of just doing the whole thing in one go like this.
It's Funky Friday. Kitchen sink installed in clearance. New nautical brass drawer pulls installed.
That's
the
great.
Clients are going to love these. They are teachers, and we know they love class.
Oh, the shiplap.
Full shiplap in the bathroom.
Oh, both
we
directions.
We did a detail in every aspect, a knee wall around the tub. This screams class. They're going to love it.
This is what happens when you go with the cheapest option, people. I've been working in construction for years, and it happens so much more than you think. I get it. Renovations are expensive, but this is like next level. Someone's going to have to come in here and redo literally everything. Do it right or pay twice. That has always been a motto that I've lived by in terms of construction. Oh, I do love the cutout for the faucet and the pull-out drawers. I think that was quite clever, and I'm going to give them a point for creativity, but you wouldn't have had to do that if you designed it and measured it properly the first time. The knee wall in front of the bath is not only diabolical, but it is also a great way to add that level of privacy. I've always wanted a knee wall in front of my bathtub with the exposed 2x4s in the back. It really screams, this is gonna last for years. 1 out of 10, because the notch for the cabinets, I think, is a really stupidly clever way to make it work when, you just could have bought new ones or done an edge pull. Some people just need help. These foam DIYs are starting to get out of hand. Like, carving out foam apparently is the 2025 version of like that insulated foam that people were doing DIYs with for the mirrors. The longevity of this is absolutely zero. The weight of the added on concrete on this foam structure is troublesome at best. Also, the fact that they cut them at all different angles, nothing is lined up. Zero structural support in this as well. Like, if you put anything heavy on that, like if they were to put a marble tray, that thing is coming crashing down like immediately. You would have had better luck building this in MDF and then making it structurally sound and then putting concrete on it. I'm very concerned with the amount of positive comments saying that this is great, because this is going to not only last you 2 weeks, but it's going to end up in a landfill afterwards. And I'm not for that. Like, this is 0 to 10. There is no way that they could have made this better with the foam. None of the shapes align. Oh my God, it doesn't have a cohesive look. The random cutouts, like, you tried to make it work and it did not. None of this worked, and I'm not sorry for telling you. Oh, this looks like a crime scene. The client said they love like 101 Dalmatians, and the stallers were like, I got you. I mean, if it was red, it would have been like a complete crime scene for cleanup. I really dislike epoxy in residential settings because half the time it looks like this, or it's like that swirled like marble look that looks so fake. I don't think I have any constructive criticism for this. Like, epoxy floors can be done well in a garage or a commercial setting, not your home. This is 0 to 10. There is no way that this can be saved. And to remove the epoxy is so expensive. It's so time consuming as well. It's solidified and hardened to everything in that area. The only way you're gonna be able to honestly replace it is just cover it up, which means all new doors, trim has to come up too, and then you're gonna have a different level when it connects to the rest of the house. God, epoxy is not for the faint of heart, people. Don't do this. Okay, the side table is really cute with the glass blocks. I'm assuming that's probably a DIY. I love the design. It works with her mid-century modern style that she's got going on. The glass block, I think, is beautiful. Like, modern glass blocks now, you can actually get some really nice ones to create a structure of it. This looks like it's the corner pieces, the wall. I do appreciate she took out the white in between, so it looks a little bit more crystal. It has more of that kind of like custom high-end look, even though, not so high-end. The white fill being gone, the light temperature inside, I feel like it kind of didn't add anything to it. I liked it by itself. If you were to like improve this, I probably would have put like an amber kind of like wrapping on the inside so it glows a little bit softer instead of looking so blue with these LEDs. Like this is like a 6,000 or a 7,000 Kelvin rating, and it's not adding a cozy vibe to your space. I think you could take this to the next level. Like it's sculptural. The diffusion of the light probably in the evening is quite nice as it shines through the glass blocks themselves. I would have wanted the light to come up into the actual top piece, but that requires probably more engineering in terms of how you're building this. I gotta give credit where it's due. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. This very much looks like it matches her interior design style. An affordable DIY. That side table probably cost her 50 bucks. You could do a nice coffee table out of the glass blocks too. If you're doing something like this, make sure you're using a construction level adhesive when you're mounting things together this heavy. Otherwise, if that topples over and falls on your foot, that's an accident waiting to happen because that's heavy. Oh my gosh, I feel like we go through these so quickly. You guys send me the best of the best and the worst of the worst. I need to lie down. I need to sage my phone, maybe call my therapist because, I feel like some of these renovations are personal attacks. I don't know these people, but I take such personal offense to seeing this unhinged design commentary of people like, yeah, you did a great job. Who are you fooling? No one. You're definitely not fooling me. That's it for today, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mr. Phoenix Gray to see all my daily tips and tricks. And if you're ever second guessing yourself, just ask, what would Design Daddy do? Definitely call my therapist after seeing some of these.